According to a study by the Nielsen-Norman Group, users only read 20% of the text that's on the average page. This highlights the importance of effective copywriting that is concise, it's engaging, and it's got to capture the attention of your users really quick. All right, the first step to this is audience research, and it's really important that we have audience research that is on par with your brand and things that we've talked about in some of our previous videos. If you aren't consistent with how your content is written to the brand and on brand that you've created, you're not going to get any sales. It's important to understand your target audience and speak their language. You're going to want to use your branding blueprint that we talked about. You want to make sure that it's clear on your buyer personas or your customer avatar canvas inside of the niche section. You should conduct surveys and interviews with your past and your current clients and use this branding blueprint to make sure that your copy is consistent with your brand's tone and personality. Remember, sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. The second piece to this is your keyword analysis. Keyword analysis is a really important part and part of the planning phase when it comes to copywriting. Knowing your audience and what they're searching for based on their intent is a really important key to this whole thing. So there are long tail keywords and short tail keywords. Typically, like if I search pet food, that is a very short keyword, right? That is going to be opening me up to millions of different search results and things. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm wanting to buy pet food today. I could be researching the most popular pet food. I could just be looking for pet food in general. It doesn't even say what kind of pet, right? But now you focus on long tail keywords like organic, healthy pet food without fillers near me, right? All of a sudden it's gonna pull up different results. That's a much higher intent keyword. And I could even have added dog, organic, non-fillered dog food, right? That is a higher intent keyword. Understanding the intent before you actually start writing this content is gonna be really important because that's gonna help you understand my pain point. If I'm looking for organic, non-fillered dog food, there's probably gonna be a specific pain point I'm trying to solve. I've been using low quality dog food. My dogs are having issues with their guts or their health, right? And it's time for me to actually take care of my dog the way that my dog deserves to be taken care of and buying healthy food. This is a much higher intent and you start to identify the certain kind of person that really loves their dog versus just want to give my dog some dog food or I just want to buy some dog food or some pet food, right? When it comes to conducting your keyword research and analyzing the search intent, you want to incorporate these keywords into your website content in a strategic way. The way that I've done it, the way I found a lot of my really good keywords and a lot of my short tail keywords versus long tail keywords is using two specific tools. One of them is Ahrefs, Ahrefs, and askthepublic.com. This is actually a tool that's now owned by Neil Patel. It's a really valuable tool that if you're not using it, this is gonna help you discover keywords, what the search volume is, what the difficulty to rank for that keyword is, and this is gonna help you in your planning phase of writing your copy. So I'm curious from you guys, do you currently love the copy that's on your website? I've seen it many times over the past 15 years of my career where people take their competitors' content, they rewrite it a little bit and they put it on their page. But their competitors' content sucks too. So they're just watering down something that already sucked. So making sure that you take the time to write this out, plan this, do your research, and making sure that it's on brand is so key. The next piece to this is your compelling headlines, these hooks, right? These are hook statements that you need to have at the top of your content. Like it said earlier in that stat, they're only reading 20% of the page and most people are reading these hooks and headlines. So these compelling headlines and jaw-dropping hooks are going to be huge for you having more success with the copy and converting that copy over, actually speaking to those pain points right at the beginning to get them to actually read more so you can dive even deeper into that plane. I'm gonna discuss how you can actually craft these jaw-dropping hooks. I'll even give you a few examples in this video to actually appeal to your audience and keep them engaged. So let me just give you a few examples of some good hooks. Number one, unleash the power of words. Transform your website with compelling, high-powered copywriting, right? That's one. Another good example is ignite your audience, the ultimate guide to creating killer website copy, right? That's another really good hook. Another good hook could be from boring to brilliant, how effective copywriting can take your website to the next level. Those are just three examples of really good hooks. They speak to the pain, they give you an outcome that you want, right? These are the keys to having a really good hook on your website that you want to focus on. A lot of people don't spend a lot of time here. There's lots of ways. In fact, I have a book called The Wizard of Ads that talks a lot about hooks. I could make a whole video just on hooks alone, but it's important that you have a strong hook at the very beginning and make sure that you include the keyword that is that search intent that we talked about when you were doing your keyword research. The next section we need to talk about is effective copywriting, how to write effectively so you can actually bring them from that initial wow and get them and appeal to them all the way to that conversion, right? To getting that sale, whether it's an email opt-in, a sale, or a purchase. So I want to talk about writing in this section in the second person versus writing in the first or third, as well as the importance of measuring and optimizing your website copy to improve performance over that long time horizon. Using words like you instead of I or we is really important in copywriting. It's important because it helps you engage that reader and make them feel like that you actually are speaking directly to them. This creates that personal connection, that personal branding element, and it can help them build trust with you. This is what we want to do. We want to get them to know us, like us, and trust us. And that shows that you really understand the needs and you're speaking directly to them. Using second person also makes it easier for the reader to picture themselves using or benefiting from your product or service. It puts the focus on the reader. You are not the hero of the story, they are. You are the guide, right? So this is really important, and story branding talks about this a lot. They're more likely to be engaged and be interested in what you're doing when you're making them the hero of your copywriting. Just to put some contrast to this, writing in the first person or the third person can really create that more detached, less personal tone that just may not resonate with your audience as well. So using this second person is going to be an effective way to make your content more relatable, engaging, and just really convert that traffic into a loyal, raving fan audience or customer. And like I said before, writing to people with higher intent will give you a lot more success. Don't just go after pet food, go after organic dog food near me, right? That's a more of a long tail keyword that has a higher intent. So now that you understand the importance of copywriting and high-powered copywriting on your website, I want to invite you to watch our free training on the Ultimate Website Blueprint. This comes with a PDF checklist that I created specifically for this program to teach you all these steps that I've gone through over all these videos that I've done on YouTube. You can go watch these individually, or you can watch my one training that I've made completely for free called the Ultimate Website Blueprint. I have that PDF checklist. All you got to do is click the link below down in the description to take your first step. And this is going to help you build a website that's going to stand the test of time. I know that my websites will stack up against anybody's because of the way that we create them with the 8 principles that we've developed for every single website we build. Having high-powered copywriting done for your website is the only correct way to go. It's going to increase your conversion, you're going to be able to optimize your website for the search engines better, and you're going to target the right kinds of visitors, because you may be getting traffic right now, but that traffic isn't converting or generating you any revenue. And this is a lot of pain points that a lot of people feel that I come across, that I deal with, and I help them change their copy to something that just sounds like everybody else, to something that addresses the specific pain points. So don't wait any longer. Check out the Ultimate Website Blueprint in the link below. It's a free training, and I want you to start getting a website or start changing your existing website into something that's going to actually set you up for success. I'm Adrian Boysel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video, and as always, keep looking up.